Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level business English lesson. Today we're going to be doing a case study about an HR department at a marketing agency that needs to decide whether to use AI to assist with staffing and performance management. First, we have a vocabulary phrase here. To stay on top of means to successfully manage something. And you can either pause the video and read the background and task on your own, or you can follow along as I read. The HR department at Horizon Marketing, a marketing agency based in Johannesburg, South Africa, is struggling to stay on top of its responsibilities. There are two main problems. The firm is growing quickly and typically has 20 to 40 open positions, for which they receive up to 1,000 applications a month. Many applications to sort through, and many are overlooked. Two, for the past 2 years, employees at Horizon have worked remotely, and their managers have struggled to evaluate performance. They need a better way to track performance and collect data. The task: you are head of the HR team at Horizon Marketing. You need to decide whether to use AI to assist with staffing and performance management. You will first compare the pros and cons of using AI. You will then propose solutions to address the potential issues the company is facing. All right, now we're going to look at some vocabulary words. You can pause the video, try these on your own, match the words to the definitions, and then restart the video when you're ready to check your answers. Information that a person should know but doesn't know. That's number 5, a knowledge gap. Strong feeling for or against a person or group. That would be bias. Money that an employee receives for doing their job. It's number 1, compensation. Morally correct is number 8, ethical. Able to be changed to meet different needs. That's number 2, customizable. To watch and check something over a period of time is number 3, to monitor. Connected with a large company, that's number 4, corporate. And to tell somebody about something is number 6, to notify. Now we have another vocabulary word. Algorithm is a series of computer processes to solve a problem. One of your co-workers in HR, Thundika, thinks that AI can solve the problems that Horizon is having. Read her ideas. AI could help us with the issues that we have been having. We have so many resumes to look through, but we could use AI to quickly remove applications that are unsuitable. It takes us hours, but an algorithm could do this in a few seconds. AI could track staff performance too. An algorithm could be used to automatically monitor what staff do, when, and for how long. It could then tell us who is performing well and who isn't automatically. I remember hearing about AI software from somebody at another company. I'll send you the details later. All right, so now you can answer these questions in the comments. Do you agree with Thundika that AI is the solution? Do you have any experience of algorithms and AI software? And how do you feel about AI being used for these purposes? You receive information about BestFit, automated application management software from Thundika. Pretend that you are Thundika and answer questions for your boss. Why BestFit? It will reduce hiring costs by up to 30%. Design and build the best candidate experience with our complete candidate assessment form. And for every career and for every level, we're the perfect personalized talent assessment platform. We propose compensation automatically based on experience, skills, and industry standards. We provide customizable assessments that are easy to access and quick to complete. We reach out to candidates in our large collection of social and professional networks. Our AI sends out personalized emails to high potential candidates and creates automated follow-ups. Our customizable assessments, filter and identify talented candidates and candidates identify talented candidates in a fair and accurate way. So two of your coworkers, Enki and Mordad, are talking about recruitment AI software. So listen and then complete the table.
I just received 50 more resumes today for the marketing assistant position. This is too much. We need a way to automate the recruitment and hiring process.
An AI system could save us so much time by screening applications and scheduling interviews. It would be faster than our current method and cost less.
And it might remove a lot of biases. Whether or not they realize it, our recruiters may make hiring decisions based on gender, ethnicity, or age. An algorithm would be completely based on data.
Well, if the data we input into the algorithm is biased, the results may be biased.
I guess you're right. We would need to be careful that the data we input is not biased in any way. I just think that the overall experience might be better for candidates if it were automated. We'd probably have a more qualified group of candidates because the AI could search for people in more places.
Maybe. I'm just not sure that an algorithm is completely reliable. An applicant might have all the qualities that we want, but not qualify for the position because, well, maybe they used an unusual style of bullet points on their resume.
That's true. And I'm not sure an algorithm can know if a person will be a good fit for our company. AIs might depend too much on specific keywords, and as a result, they may miss more important things. There are some qualities that may be really hard for an algorithm to find. Like, how can it know if a person will fit with our company culture? There are candidates with unusual work experience but may be the best fit for the position based on their personality or how hard they work. These decisions require human judgment.
All right, so now you're going to list the pros and cons of the AI recruitment software. We'll take a look. So the pros would be they could save time and money, remove biases, more qualified candidates because of searching more places. And the cons, not completely reliable, unsure if it will find the best fit because some qualities are hard to find, and human judgment cannot be replaced. Later that day, you receive information about Gauge, automated performance management software from Thundika. Monitor employees' performance and receive feedback and suggestions for improvement. Make informed decisions about who deserves a promotion using real employee data. Track employee data and compare key performance indicators. Monitor employee behavior by reading employee emails and instant messages. Use AI-based assessments to understand employees' strong skills, predict how they will perform. Learn about employees through data found in emails, messages, and video calls. Give feedback. Provide feedback to employees based on data in real time. Reward employees who are ahead of schedule. Notify employees about training courses that would be helpful to them. And identify skills and knowledge gaps that are impacting job performance. So how can Gauge help the HR team at Horizon? And can you think of any negatives of using it? Well, Gauge could help track employee data, manage employee behavior, understand employees' skills, provide feedback, reward employees, and recommend training courses. But the negatives might be there may be some privacy concerns. So you call a meeting with some of your coworkers and they have some questions. So read and respond to their questions. How does Gauge monitor employee behavior? How will we ensure that we are not violating the privacy of employees? And you mentioned that Gauge can reward employees, and how does that work? And remember, the techniques that we learned in a previous video about what to do if you either don't know the answer or need some time to think. These are some of the expressions that you can use. That's an interesting question. Sorry, could you repeat the question because I don't think everyone heard. I'm glad you were bringing that up. Let me think about that for a second. And if you don't know the answer, you could say, I'm not sure. We need to think more about that. I'm afraid I don't have that information on hand. I'm sorry, but that's not really my area of expertise. Or unfortunately, I'm not the best person to answer that. So you talked to Enki and Mordad about performance management software. Whose opinion is closest to your own and why? Enki says, I think using performance management software would be a great idea. We'd be able to gather much more data than we can by doing everything manually, so we could see more clearly who is working well. We could also give employees more specific feedback on how to improve. Mordad says, I'm not so sure. It sounds expensive to me. Also, we would lose the human connection. I think it's nicer for employees to discuss progress with a real person than just giving feedback from an AI. Also, it would mean collecting a lot of personal information from our employees. That would not be ethical. Now think about the information about Gage and the opinions from Enki and Mordad, and then complete the table below. So the pros for AI performance management software can gather more data, provide more specific feedback, and the cons, expensive, no human connection, and unethical to collect so much personal information. So think about the information below and any other ideas you had about using AI software to solve the problems at Horizon. Which application are you going to use and why? Complete the notes below, and if you don't want to use either application, explain that as well. So which software, either best fit or Gauge, and the reason for your decision. And once you've made a decision with your reasons, you're going to write an email to Klaus Sommer, the CEO of Horizon, to explain your choice and the reasons for it. And you can use this template below. And if you'd like some feedback, feel free to type that email into the comments, and I'll be glad to give you some feedback. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave comments, participate in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.